promise that all the things that are coming to talk to the TRC is the truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me God.
You may be seated. Somebody please help Mr. Tia with the microphone. Konesa, hear me here?
Yes.
Good afternoon. You can hear me? You can hear me?
No, not too well, ma.
Eh?
Not too well.
You're not too well?
No, I say I can't hear you too well.
Oh. Hello?
Hi.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I said good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Hello, fine.
Okay, we just want to say thank you for coming and for agreeing to come and share your experience with us.
Okay.
The TRC process is such that we are supposed to look into all the bad things that happened to people during the war.
Okay.
They say we must go around and listen to all the bad things and write it down. When we write all the things down, then we have to make recommendations as to what to do next to be able to have lasting peace, security, unity, and reconciliation. Reconciliation because whether we like it or not, we have to live in the same community with people who did bad to us. So despite the fact that they did this bad thing to us, they want us to be able to live in a way such that we do not have war no more. And so because of that, we started from Monrovia, we went to the southeast, we went to Riverside, and now we are in Buchanan. We're listening to everybody's story. We'll go from county to county until we go all around Liberia. And so we want to say thank you for agreeing to come to talk to us. They sent some people here to listen to the story, and not us. And so before you can start talking, I want to introduce them to you. The first person here on my right, they call him Como, right here. The next person on my left, they call him I call him John Stewart. Coming to come sit down, that man you see there, they call him Sheik Kafuma Kone. So some of the other commissioners will be coming. When they come, if you stay there now, I will introduce them to you. But for now, that us here, you will be talking to us. I finished introducing us to you. Okay, coming now, that Umusida, that one of the commissioners took, she right here. You can see? You can see us?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
Little bit.
Okay. All right. We too now, we got to know you. So for the record, we want you to call your name for us. Okay. What is your name?
Okay. My name is John M. Foga.
John Foga. Where you living?
I live in Government Farm number 2 District, Grand Bassa County.
Government Farm?
Yeah.
You know your birthday or your age?
Yeah, I was born March 6, 1952.
And what kind of work you can do?
Well, my very first job was I did a secretary job for the clan chief.
Now what are you doing now?
Nothing, only farming.
Oh, right now you're doing farming, but you used to be secretary for the clan chief.
Yes.
Okay. Today is your day. You are here to explain your experience to us. So we are here to listen to you. Go ahead and tell us your experience.
Okay. I thank the Almighty God. So far, in the year 1990, I saw a group of Geo guys. They came, they considered them to be, they call themselves freedom fighter. When they got in our town, what they were searching for was tower soldier, which is the LNA. Okay, but when they came there, the ICE, at that time I was residing as town chief. So the ICE, you saw any soldier here, then we told them no. So they left. They visited around us, and they never found any soldier. So they left. It passed over 2 weeks. Then I saw them coming back in a car. When they came, what they asked for was meat. They told us that they have enough food, but there was no meat. So we should support them with either goat, cow, or sheep. And master, I was having some. So we decided to serve them with the animals. We continuously until within the period of another week, when they came back, they went and settled a group called Single Barrel Group. And it was headed by one fellow they call, I forget the fellow name. Say, one Geo fellow, he was heading it. So what he used to do was, he go in the villages and collect animal as one other goat or sheep and bring it on the compound. One, sometimes 5 or 6. So when they come, they just pick it up and bring it for eating. Continuously until the Single Barrel Group went to work and said they collected 2 individuals as role. One stole the presidential, within the presidential building, he stole one bear, a bear to sleep on. He stole it. One other one, they call him Samuel. He stole a goose. So they went and hired and tied. They kept them for the Geo guy. 4 days that morning, they sent for us to go on the compound, and we were a group that went. When we went, we met the guys on the ground. So when we got there, they said, well, we just call you to escort the guys. Where? They say to their home. And whereby some people, you know the way they were treating them, people got afraid. So people begin to scatter. But I was there to see the fact. So I sat down there until later on, we were about almost hundreds of persons. So we war with them. They just had them on the neck. They had rope on the neck, hauling. For them to go, it was not too easy. So some of us begin to, just feel hurt. As soon as they carried them down into the pound farm, the second thing we heard was gun sound. They fired them. Pow, pow. When we went, we met a body. Laying down. So we're afraid we don't run. Said, nobody run, but you're supposed to bury the body here. So we're afraid not to go anywhere. We came by on the compound. The only advice they gave was, your advice to children, no rules supposed to be allowed to be kept within the area here. So everybody that here, your advice to children, nobody should steal. So we say, okay. Within 2 hours time, they say, you go bury the body. So for one, I told them that I came from another operation. I could not do her well. So they accepted me free. Afterward, they buried that body. The only thing they used to do is to come and get meat. Within a whole year, that period, we used to support them. After that, 1990, 92, they ran away. We saw another group coming from Kagatan way. They penetrated straight. They came with the country road. They begin to war. They passed through Kagatan and came to our place. They held there, collected people armed, single barrel, and etc. So we begin to feed them again too. They spent about 2 weeks, they passed. Later on, we saw Topa, one of the fighter they called Topa. He was general too. He came, he raised hell, he passed. Then we go look again, we saw Freeman. He came in. Then he called everybody into a meeting. He said, well, the charter sent me here to take care of you. So you can do it, so you can carry on your farming activities. Okay, nothing we could do, we accepted. Then at that time, you couldn't find Crunchy, you couldn't find district commissioner, neither anybody. So we just honor the win. So we accepted. While we were there, we make a fun. Although he protected us, but he was doing so many things. So we made fun for 92, we made fun for 93, 94, we began another more farming. But then the fun that we made, it was for them. Although our circle is some, but they used to carry the highest. Because every day we used to feed them. They were over almost thousands of soldiers that were under that man. So when we were supporting them, 1994, it was a time we began our brushing. We got through and we were just remaining with failing. Right away on March 6th, when I left for service, I went to have service with my people, church. I just saw a group of people coming from the land, from up the land, running with their load. Why are you going to say no enemy in the place here? But LPC just passed, and then they just killed one tally. Oh, for 2 years. People were just rushing. So before I could get to my house, from the place to my house, it was just a little bit of time. I mean, a closer time. One better time. Then we had the church, and then in my town, I got my farm. Then when myself was resigning. Before I could come to my town, people have already preparing, finished chunking low. They are belonging in the bushes. So my brother went and took my machine with one of my gum and carried it and hit it. He came back for the other one there, brother with him. What happened? He said, brother, but I finished hiding everything. Oh, for 2 years. Right away, we begin to make it fast. So we got on our journey. Before we were getting ready to enter the bush, we met up with one soldier boy that came from the compound straight to us, telling us that General Freeman said we should go to the compound so he can transfer us over to Buchanan for safety, for our life safe. We accepted. We begin to go with the soldier. So we got to Lemery's town. One soldier there, he said, no, General Freeman said he had already set ambush, so nobody should go again. But those who were supposed to go to Buchanan, they already finished going. So you go back to your villages. Nobody will embarrass you. We begin to come, and he escorted us. Soon as we got right in my town, right away, brought with the enemy, we brought with LPC. Some wore the fishing net, the country fishing net. Some wore completely a soldier uniform. I could not make out them because I was my very first time. Okay, as true. The only word I heard from them was, nobody wrong. And then my town is just right on the car road. Right in the town we were. So when there were some trouble by the car road, some came from behind the hall, some came from this way. So the 2 soldier brothers went with us. That escorted us from the road in our town. They were right there when they came. One just ran straight to them and collected the 2 AK from them. So they begin to run behind people. Right there, they shot behind my brother. I don't know whether he died or not, I didn't know. So my attention out there. Then right away, when I go look again, when the man who chased another fellow who was running, he came by, he went to the boss man, the man who wore the fishing net. He said, my man, what's about the soldier? I said, 0 the man. That's what I heard. Right away, they just shot the man right before me. Yeah, my wife, yeah, myself, yeah, my children. Then right away, when they shot the man, they went and had the other man tied up. When they shot the man, they brought him down. When he fell, they came there straight and took out his trouser. Right away, they cut out his private part. When they cut out his private part, he was 14, they brought one kitchen ladder. They cut out his hand, they cut out the worm, they cut out his 2 feet. So they just pulled him down. He remained tied, they pulled him down. So right away, they went to the other jet man. When they shot him straight, no, man, I couldn't stand again. What took me from that, I don't know. I just escaped from that. Straight what I saw one tree that was before me, the gun just fired it straight, cut down. So myself just dropped, and I just begin to creep. I creep until I enter the bush. Right away, I enter the bush. I didn't come back in the town until 4 good days. When I came, my wife, my children, all of my relatives, they were all gone. I didn't know where they went. So I began to search around the town, all over. So when I searched until I found 4 of my town people, including 2 other fellows that I met on the kitchen. So I picked up them and we went to my 4 of my town people there. So we were living there. Later on, we saw a soldier came to search for us, so we could come in town and bury the body here because he has been for too long now. So a free man said that if we do not come to bury the body, then he will put fire on the whole town. Okay, after a while we came, and what we did, we just played man part just to bury the body. We tried by all means and buried them. There were 2 persons. After that, then one of my uncles said, well, you don't search around the town because they shot here too much. Maybe they might kill somebody in the bush. So you don't search. When we begin to search, right away we found my brother's body straight. When we found it, I didn't make it up because it was too late now, too much. So I could not make it up. and I was not present. He wearing. I could not realize it. So after war, we buried all three of them together. From that time, we entered the bush with the people. We stayed there until within a month. We came back in the town to station. After 2 weeks, then the second thing we heard was Freeman sent message that the people who carry all of your group and kill some, they are on the way again coming back. So everybody should go to Kianwu. So I decided not to go to Kianwu, but what to do is to get into the bush. So the few handful of people that remain, they must get into the bush. We stayed there until from March, April, May, June, July 16, before Marine King. When Marine King, they begin to search all over in the villages, all over in the buches, to find as to whether human beings were living there. Right when they went, they brought us up. Then I have searched and found over 21 persons. I made them 22, and we're just keeping one place. We spent that much months within the bush. So when they brought us up, everybody took my knee, Foga. So I was the commander for them. I brought all of them in a home of Patriotic. We never resided in my own town, but we went straight to the Patriotic. And there where they had one Tukpa as a B company commander. Then the general was Fasu, that controlled no group, but the name was Marine. Okay. After war, 2 days after, they sent for us, they said we should go to meeting. Then before we could go, my commander called me that evening, the Tukpa. He said, well, Papa, you treated us here, saying you came here, you've been offering meat. But what you do tomorrow, the people today when I went to the brigade, to Mesa camp, they killed plenty of people and they took their interest in cooking. So I beg, as you go in, don't let them give you meat to eat. But they will support you to do with meat. All the stuff, and I said, okay. As soon as I got there, we were in line. We were plenty more than 100. We got in line, we were walking. So as soon as we got to the gate, they just had a small place. You had a drum sitting. Then, one soldier body called him Black Diamond. He was standing right there with 4, dividing me among people. So the group of people that were in front, I didn't know whether they took some, but the few people that were before me, soon as they got there, they begin to serve them. When you get there, they serve you. When you get there, they serve you. Right away, when I got there, he took one big piece, just a raccoon of interest. Took one big piece that presented to me, and I told him, said, no, but I can't eat meat. Why? I said, well, I came from honor operation, and the doctor told me not to eat bush meat. So he said, okay, but then you can pass. I was free, man. I said free. After that, people, they let nobody business. So we went and attended the meeting. Afterward, I came by and I became slave to serve them. Within less than a month time, then group they heard that LPC were coming back again. So they begin to fight them. Right away, my daughter and my son that day, my second in the town, my daughter born 1980, December 16. She was there with me, but then my auntie that were living in Mesa with one soldier boy took up, and then the girl was with them. When I go look, the girl went. We all ran. Where they went, I don't know. The woman didn't take care of the girl. Those soldier boy went and jumped on her. They made use of her until today. As soon as the LPC, they drove the LPC away when the girl came. It didn't stay any second. Within a scene, not the 4 December she died from that pain, from that problem. So my brother too that died, his late child with me. So that's it. That's the story I know. That how come we're living there and yet still we're just suffering until they disarm him.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Foka. We want to have our sympathy for the death of your brother and also your daughter. We know that people decided to fight a war to come and get particular people out of the country. But in the end, simple people who were living their quiet lives were affected. They were affected not only by the gun shooting over the hill, but they were affected by people coming to steal their food. They were affected by people coming to kill their relatives. They were affected by people beating them. They became slaves to people. All of these things we heard, but today you verified. And so we want to say, Norma, we listened to your story. We've heard it, but maybe there are 1 or 2 points that we did not understand. And so we'll ask you a few questions on it.
Okay.
We want you to bear with us to answer the few questions for us so that we can get a correct story so that no confusion will be inside.
Okay.
I will start. And my first question is, did you ever find your wife and your children apart from your daughter who died? Did you ever find your wife?
Oh, Bassa, since they were brought by LPC up to the Cameron City here, I have seen them, but they are married. They are obligated to somebody.
Your wife?
Yeah, both of them are obligated to somebody.
Oh, there were 2 of them?
Yeah, 2 wives. 2 wives I will have it.
How about your children?
No, I received my children.
All your children are all right?
Yeah, they are with me.
So only 1 of those children died?
Yeah.
How many children you have?
I have 11 children. With my brother that died, his own make it 12.
We thank God that they survive. Because when you were talking, you didn't tell us whether they killed them or didn't kill them. So we thank God for that. Okay, Shikafuma Kone will ask you, we start a question.
You lost your wives. By the time you see them, somebody have taken over. But since you are alive, hefted, and you have your children, we wish you good luck. When the NPFL soldiers came to government town, it's a government farm, who was the commander, the first NPFL group that came?
The government farm? I will have the town commander.
No, who was the commander of the group, the first group that came?
The NPFL?
Yeah.
Okay, that one, they call him Steel Face. Steel Face.
Steel Face.
Yeah.
And what was his treatment of the people before?
The Steel Face?
Yeah.
He didn't stay long with us. After he left, before General Freeman came, Freeman was the one that stayed longer. He stayed longer with us.
You called Menace General. He said General Fasu, General Prince, Zion, and later on General Freeman came. He said so many generals came there. He said some general came the rich hair. After that one go, another general came and rich hair. Then the third general that came was General Freeman. You remember saying that?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was the first general that came?
Okay, Mosquito came and passed.
That was the first general?
Yeah. Tokpa came and he passed. But they were just, sleep on the compound, collect their food 1 or 2 days, then they just pass and go to number 3.
The second was Toto?
Tokpa.
Tokpa. The second was Toto or Tokpa?
Yeah.
Which one now?
Tokpa, General Mosquito was the first.
Yeah.
Then Tokpa was the second.
Tokpa was the second.
Yeah. Then Freeman was the last that resided with us.
It was Freeman.
Yeah, that resided.
Totally who said that the President Taylor had sent him to come and protect you people.
Yes.
Did he protect you people?
Pardon me?
Did he protect you people?
It was just critical one. I say it was not too well.
It was not too
feeding them.
Yeah.
Why you don't have the climate from you?
Yeah.
That was the protection you were doing.
But did they tamper with your wives, children?
He killed some people. But it was not in my presence. That's all. But he killed some people away.
It was not your presence.
Yeah, it was not in my presence.
And when LPC came, you said the two groups were fighting. Fighting took place between LPC and NPFL.
Yeah, the Freeman group.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the one. Yeah, the LPC, and they fought.
Who conquered the other?
He said, who conquered the other?
Yeah.
LPC came and just fought with them and penetrated straight and brought everybody down here. LPC.
So LPC took over the area.
Yeah.
How was the treatment of LPC?
LPC? It was worse up.
It was worse than NPFL.
Yeah.
Can you share an example?
Yeah, the example was they killed innocent. They killed innocent and just carry away all your people you have and just brought them and left up, lonely.
Do you remember some of the people that were killed? The names of some of the people that were killed?
So far, the Chad name, the Soya boy, the other hotel name, including my brother called Chins Voka, including one Nathaniel Bayoga. These are the people I knew of. And they killed many people in the compound, but I don't know them.
All these people were civilians.
Yeah, those are two other people that I knew. The chair and the Othello, they were soldiers. They were NPFL soldiers.
NPFL soldiers.
Yeah, but the Bayoga, including my brother and Matthew, they were the Bayoga. The 3 persons, they were civilians.
They were civilians.
Yeah.
They grabbed them and killed them, or the two NPFL now, or they died in the battlefront. They were confrontation.
For the
Othello.
Yeah, the 2 NPFL, they met them with AK. So they just grabbed the AK from them. Then they put it in their care before they begin to shoot them down. Yeah. But my brother he was running, instead of grabbing him and asking as to whether he was soldier or not, they just killed him straight.
I see. Okay, thank you. Have our sympathy.
Thank you for your testimony. Just one question I was concerned. You said that the children that were misplaced, or the children that you lost, later on you found the children, right? Where did you find them?
The children?
The children, your children and your wife, when you were there, you had to run away.
Yeah.
How you got them?
Okay. They came with my wife in Buchanan City here. And from 94, 95, 96, 97, before I was able to come through and came here and collected them. That's how I got them. But when I came, then the women were already obligated. So I just took away my children home. That's how I found them. That's how I found them.
I see. So they were obligated because they were forced to be obligated, or they just didn't wait for you?
Forcibly.
Somebody forced them to be their wife. These fighters.
Pardon me?
But you said they were obligated, meaning they were forced to become wife to somebody else?
Yes.
Or they willingly, they got tired waiting for you and just found somebody else? Which one?
Please let him explain for me.
They were
to be their wife, or they were waiting for you, saying they couldn't see you, that how they got married. Which one?
You see, those women, they are not married to soldier. First of all, they are married to civilian less myself. But because we were having long period between, they couldn't find me. That's why they got married.
Okay, that's what I want to understand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
John, good afternoon, and thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And I just say, please accept our sympathy for the death of your brother. Now, you mentioned that these fighters were killing people and eating them. Can you throw some more light on that? Can you explain a little more about the fighters killing people and eating human beings?
Eating human beings, throw light on it.
Oh yes. I said in my own presence, they kill human being open the chest up, take out the interest, and cook it well and eat it in my presence. I saw it.
Was this?
Even drink the blood from them. We kill you in the presence of me.
They offer you some?
No. Since I told my Lord today, my B company commander had advised me and I gave them my Lord, they never venture around me again.
So the whole while you are cooking for them and working for them?
Yeah.
How many occasions you saw them killing human beings and eating them?
Probably the very first meeting that I was here and I attended. That's the meeting I met them killing that number of human beings. But then the rest of it, they used to do it on their own, and we just hear it new. And some people will run away and come and tell us from the area where they killed. Get it done.
What was the number of persons that first time that you saw? How many persons were killed and eaten? How many persons you saw that time?
That were killed?
Yes.
When they after war, the next day, they came and collected me. They said the general said you must go and hog a wood. So when I went, they had one football field to the Mesa camp. When I went, I saw completely 12 persons lined up. They just bent them down, and whereby they opened their chest up. Men and women.
12 in number?
Yeah, 12.
Where is Mesa camp?
It is behind my town, behind the compound too.
Behind compound too?
Yeah.
You said who was the overall commander in our area?
That was General Fasu.
Can you remember the names or any other commanders that were in the area?
Oh yeah, beside him, he was a general. Then he had battalion commander that controlled 450 soldiers. And one was Tokpa. And they have one, they call him Jerry Demi. His other name was Colonel Death. Then they have what they call Ray, Colonel Ray. Then they have one Junior Nyegenye. Hey, oh man, those guys.
So who was commander of these Marines at that time?
Pardon me?
The Marines, who was the commander?
It was in our area. The only general that carried them was General Fasu. He was the commander for them. He was our boss.
What's this Fasu man today? You know where he is? Have you seen him? You know where he is?
If I could not have eyesight, if my eyesight were clear, if I see him now, I could know him. But I do not have clear eyesight. No, I don't know well about him now. Say after a while, I have not seen him.
Besides the killing they did they rape any women in the town?
Say what? Oh yeah, they did. I heard about it. Even someone did to my daughter, and she got damage from me.
Oh, your daughter who died, she was raped.
Yeah.
By several of them, and then she never recovered. You say many of them raped your daughter.
Yeah, many. Yeah.
And that what caused her death.
Yeah.
What's the name of your daughter?
Her name was Nancy forgot.
How old was she?
She was born 1986, December 16, and up to 1994.
Up to
March 6.
It was 94. This thing happened. It happened in 94.
No, it happened in 94. The December we came in from the beach. They were with me in the beach. July 26, we came home. So December 16, that was the time. They raped her, and then she just got damage from me. Yeah, it was in the same year, but it was in the month of December, 1994.
He says you were born 86.
Yeah, 86. 80, I said 80.
86. He says you were born 1986, your daughter?
1980, I said. 1980.
Oh, 1980.
Yes.
So she was just about 14 when this happened.
Okay.
They burn any houses in your area?
Pardon?
One house?
In our area?
Yes.
Plenty the burn houses.
About how many houses were burned in your area?
In my own hometown?
Yes.
No, they only took us in from house, but they didn't burn house there. Oh, in my own town, they took us in. About 2 houses in they took.
But in the nearby town, they burn houses?
Yeah, in the nearby town, in the better town, they burn 2 houses there. 2 sin houses they burn it.
They grab any of the small boys in the town to make soldiers?
See?
They force any of the small boys, they grab any of the young boys in the town, force them to become soldiers?
Yeah. They call it the recruit. They said they were recruiting. Even the recruiter, women and all.
So they have women soldiers among them?
Yeah. They got new recruit among them.
They looted anything from your town?
Things from your?
Oh, yes. They did.
One occasion or several occasions?
One time or all the time?
They are doing what now, even one day. When they come today, they found out somebody play propaganda behind you. They will check you out until anything you get it, you give it. Tomorrow they will come and force you again that money you give it. Just because you don't want to die. So they allow you to spend it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Boga, for coming here today to share with us what you experienced during the course of the conflict. Actually, I doesn't have a question, but I would just like to say, John Makolisi, and tell you sorry for what's happened to you and the loss of your daughter and other people. You said that you have problem with your eyes now. John?
Yeah, ma'am.
You say you got a problem with your eyes, right?
Yes.
What happened to your eyes?
You know, I used to do the war because I used to do small things. So I was doing, because I was town commander. So the battalion commander that was controlling me, he said I should prepare, I should do blacksmith job. So I can prepare classes for the people to have a coup, either to go fence and do small things. So I was doing, continuously doing blacksmith job. So I don't know now, that's why it affected me. And my I can't hardly see jet due on it.
You were in the National Army? You say you're a commander?
Yeah, the commander.
Oh.
He was the big company commander. Told me to do blacksmith job. Because he heard I could do it. So I was just doing it continuously. I don't know why it affected me, I don't know.
So have you visited the hospital?
Yeah, when I heard the people here the other day, here just they come, then when I was here, I visited them, but they told me, say, I'm a bad medicine.
Okay. So sorry for what happened to you and the loss of your daughter. And thank you for coming forward.
Yeah, ma'am.
Your brother who died? Your brother?
Yeah.
Who died? How they kill him? They kill him back on? Or how they kill him?
They came by colors.
Colors?
Yeah, they ran behind him and just chopped right here. He
They
dropped.
chop it here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We want to say once again, thank you. Thank you for even the courage you have to come and sit to tell us your story. It's not easy when your relative die. And it's not easy when they die for nothing. There was no reason why they should die. But yet us here, we find ourselves with death on our hands that we didn't ask anybody to bring to us, but did a second and they brought it to us. And so we want to say on behalf of the TRC, the Liberian people, sorry for what happened to you. Before you go, you finish telling us, we hear here, we ask all our questions, we understand your whole story. But before you go, maybe in your heart, you get something you want to say. Or you want to tell us something that you want for us to put in our report that we will recommend to the government. So please tell us that one. If you can. Okay. If you get to, then don't humble yourself.
Okay. I will first of all say thank you to TRC. I thank the commissioner for TRC and the TRC board, and also I thank to our councillor, the councillor, to come here and explain our burning issue, because they have been something that have, hurt our feeling. So I thank you ever so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You may go now.
My brother died. I do not have any, the machine I used to use, the gun that I used to use and get money, all get missing. This is why I had not done any memorial survey for my brother that died. Up to now, they are still penny down to my daughter. 2, we do not have any safety drinking water. 3, the condition of our road is not too good. 4, our school that we have school that close up, and there's some that left for my brother, and the one that sponsor him, including all my children I got into school, only 2 left. The 11 children I got, only 2 left, including my brother. Only 2 left. I'm trying to educate all of them. So I am appealing to TRC to assist me so that I can have a funeral for them. 1, 2, to also assist me to sponsor his son to be educated, so his knee can be completely finished from earth. 3, I'm appealing to TRC to assist me with all of these activities which I am now speaking on. More especially on the school land. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.